All right, and we're live on StreamYard. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I got another one. We got one again from the It's Giving podcast. So we're going to let her go ahead and cook. I'm not going to, paraphrase. And then we'll discuss after she gets done talking. Remember, hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Do yourselves a favor and subscribe. Do me a favor and hit the like button. Like I said before, repeat myself. Anyway, it's very important, you guys. Right now, I'm noticing that like button is definitely serious and it costs you nothing. I don't know who does it either. So do what you got to do. Anyway, let's get right into it.
Person that makes $60,000 POV.
As a single parent, do I feel like I'm worthy of love? My kids are not a death sentence. Like
but it does.
Don't let them do this either. Now they're going from the single mother and they're pivoting to single parent. Okay, this is a transition. See, I monitor this stuff. I have to because the modern woman is the biggest chameleon, and then she has the machine behind her. Because the quickest way to destroy a society is to put the power in the hands of incompetent women, right? Narcissistic women, and that's what they're doing. You know what I mean? So just watch the pivot, because it was such a proud honor to be called a single mother. But now they're pivoting to single parent. And it don't matter. Whatever pronoun they want to use, right? Single mother, single parent. If they're not saying single father, we're not a part of it. We're not a part of it. If you're a single father, don't fall for the single parent trope, balling us all together like men and women think the same. We don't. They're single mothers, they're single fathers. The single parent thing is, I guess, for someone that don't want to identify as either, whatever your pronoun is. It doesn't matter. Okay.
It does disqualify you from certain people.
Like, what do you mean? Go ahead, say it.
When you have children out of okay, let me also say this. There's different types of situations that happen.
Mm-hmm.
There's people that are just frivolous with their life and they have a bunch of kids by a bunch of different men.
Yeah.
There are people that were married, they had children, they got divorced. There are people that were married, were widowed, but they had children. There are people that were in a relationship and they had children. So I think there's so many different experiences of how children come into the world.
So, okay, what experience do you feel like a woman has to have to disqualify her from certain things if she had children out of wedlock?
What I'm saying is you're not disqualified from an experience. I think you're disqualified from a certain caliber of man.
What do you mean?
Most high value masculine men have all of the options, right? All of the options. They make the money, they take care of their body, they're mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually sound, they're energetically high. All the women are flocking to this person.
Also, I don't mean to interrupt. I know you guys love for the video to play all the way through, especially content creators. But, she never mentioned height. I want y'all to pay attention to what women say and not what men are telling you that women say and what women want. You have a lot of these alpha male types that like to program society. So they tell you what women say, but you have to actually listen to what women say, not when they're in a conversation with one of these alpha pricks, you know what I mean? Alpha dogs, but when they're like by themselves and they're able to speak without, because women, they're kind of like chameleons, all of them. Whenever a guy's kind of like taking the lead, they'll kind of like adjust and flow with it a little bit. So whenever they're not around one of these alpha dogs, they'll talk like they're supposed to, like what matters to them really, right? And that 6 foot stuff and obviously money matters. I never said nothing about money, but that 6 foot dude, no. You know what I'm saying? No. They don't never talk. They never talk, especially black women. They never talk about it. They never, especially American black women, they never talk about it. Pay attention. They talk about the money, but that's, what be provided for, man. You know what I'm saying? Period. But they never talk about the 6 foot crap. Now if you get them and got some dude around them like, so what do you think about 6 foot guys? Because they always bring it up some goofy way like that. Well, of course, I want to be 7 foot, nigga. Yeah. You start asking her stuff like that, of course, but it's never what they originally start talking about. A guy has to throw it in there. You know what I'm saying? Or it has to be something they think that guys want to hear.
Percentage of men, like
Yeah.
just generally speaking. So if they have all of the options, it's the same way how women that are aesthetically look a certain way,
Mhm.
they have more options than someone that may not. Just like a
Mhm.
man with money that has value has different options from someone that
Absolutely.
may not. They don't have to choose a woman that has 8 kids by 6 different men. But what I'm saying is essentially when you have a bunch of children by
Mhm.
more than one man, why would a high value masculine man choose you over choosing someone that preserved their body, is the same level of aesthetically pleasing, and brings value? It's like how I
Exactly.
always say when someone's like, would you date a man that makes $60,000 a year? No, because I don't have to. Person
Shout
that
out to
makes
her.
$60,000 a year with good character, the man that makes $600,000 a year that has good character, the man that makes $6 million a year that has good character, the man that makes $60 million a year that has good character. Why would I choose the man that makes 60,000 when I have all the options?
Yeah.
I'm going to get eaten alive for saying this, by the way. And I know that for certain.
I don't
but
think like you should care when a woman has a child and is single.
Yeah, I don't think she cares. Okay. She's just letting you know people, they project, man. She's letting you know that she's doing this so that she can get the views to eat her alive. That's all she's doing. She doesn't care. You know, we're men. We're not dumb. We know she doesn't care. She's just kind of like letting it slip out. Like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm gonna get these views up. I'm rack them up. I'm gonna piss some people off, right? You know what I mean? And again, shout out to her. And that's the valuable thing about uh how men think. We we don't look at a woman and be like, oh, she should accept that $60,000 guy. No, she should accept whatever she qualifies for. And I'm sure the 60 million or billion or $1 trillion man she currently has would agree. I'm sure she has that type of man right now, or at least, you know what I'm saying, got an engagement ring from that type of man. So she has no need to settle whatsoever. You know, see, when that youth starts talking, you gotta let them just go ahead and ramble on. Because I don't know how old she is, but she's definitely not 35 and up. They always talk different when that wall starts creeping around, or they don't ran right into it. It's a different kind of speaking. They don't necessarily say they want no $60,000 guy, but they'll start speaking more along the lines of, it's about his character and his potential and charisma and ooh, you know what I mean? Like, as I get older, and I remember in my 20s how women of my age were just, you know, of course, you know, I was still getting what I wanted because I was making over 100,000 in my 20s, which was a long time ago, which was really good back then. And I was in IT. They didn't know what an engineer was back then. So I'm looking even better, you know, but a lot of women, they were just like running around with their nose in the air. Some of them with kids, but the single mother thing wasn't as big then. So they kind of knew their place, right? They weren't running around bragging about it. And when you did find out about it, they would make up for it in other ways. But like it's just like the women were just, you know, head up, and you know, some of these women are still acting that way now. And it's the humbling process as they get older. It's the humbling because men, we do look better because a man that's a little more rugged, seasoned, things like that, women find it attractive. Women find scars attractive, stuff like that. You know what I mean? As they age and the wrinkles start popping up and all the different you know what I'm saying, age related issues, they just feel like they're withering away, man, and they get to be more lenient and malleable and understanding. But just like when I was younger, they were, you know, headstrong, kind of still like, I get what I want. But as they start aging, man, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, those standards start dropping. They become more understanding. But if they don't get what they want, they are bitter as all out, man. They're the worst kind of woman to be around. It speaks about these kind of women in the Bible. Anyway, let's continue.
She has to have something of more value where her having a child is seen like it's not a factor. A lot of women are so mad at that because they don't give value nowhere else outside of their
Yeah, you don't have to believe that.
I'm just being.
Sometimes a pretty face, like it'll catch them, but it won't keep them.
Yeah.
You know, I hate to say certain things, but it's just the truth. You know, we have to think biologically and logically. This is the reality of the situation of innately how masculine men move and think. And the question is, do you want to disqualify yourself from someone that you actually desire to be with because you don't want to wrap it up, or because you want to lay down with somebody that doesn't even give you the time of day?
Yeah, man, I think she was cooking. You know what I mean? Do you guys agree? You disagree? Let's talk about it in the comments. Look, let's get this Quiet Storm on real quick. Ladies, we as male podcasters, we're only wanting to see you do better. And this, what you're seeing us do is the tough love that if your father had took the time to stick around, he may have shown you. All right. It's not that love you want, but it's that love you need. And we're going to keep doing it because it's our job as men to lead. So get as mad as you want to. Call out podcasters directly. Whatever makes you feel better, helps you look yourself in the excuse me. They don't make it this out. Help you look yourself in the mirror at night before you go to bed alone, hugging that pillow of yours, putting it between your legs, right? We really don't care about your feelings, but this information needs to be put out. It's been going too long where y'all get to express your feelings, emotions online and not get checked. And the shaming languages doesn't work anymore. Never worked on me, but you got to remember, I was a married guy. I was out the game for 10 years. That's why I'm like a dinosaur now. I come back, you're like, who is this guy? Where'd he come from? It's the Encino Man. You know what I mean? From my older head, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Look. I'm not out of place. I'm what you need. I'm what you need. What I don't have nothing to do with is any of this modern stuff that y'all built in the past 10 years, which is a lot, right? And I'm giving you some of that good old-fashioned business. You know? You need it. This is why God had me out the game. See, when I'm with somebody, I'm loyal. And I don't have social media. I don't watch trending stuff, none of that shit. So when we break up, it's like your boy over here don't have any of that weight on top of him from all this crap that society's trying to indoctrinate and force upon us. I don't have none of that crap. You know, I'm free. I'm light as a feather, man. Anyway, you guys do me a huge favor. Go ahead and smash that like button. Working on things over here, you know, as always, working on the lighting, working on the audio, just working on everything, man. Watching my own clips and upgrading stuff, man. Look, I get better and better every day. I mean, I got through running this morning, doing Insanity, and I've been doing it for about a week. And at first, I'm not gonna lie, sore, tired. You could probably tell in my videos. But after my body adjusted, man, I feel incredible. I feel superhuman, if you will. Look, Wolves, I'm not going to hold y'all up too much longer, man. Again, you guys are the best to ever do it. This Soul Tribe, do me a favor. Make sure you continue being great and smash the like button, share the live stream, and subscribe and join the tribe. Do yourselves a favor. You know what I'm saying? And as always, you're welcome. Salute to the tribe. Love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out. Stay in and finish playing broadcast.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.
Lost